this is Heather, and you're watching RNRTV. I'm here at Deville's Ink. He's having his anniversary party, and I'm here with Christopher Scarborough. Introduce yourself. How are you? What's the name of your show?
Well, my name is Christopher Scarborough. I'm from the Scarred and Dangerous Thrill Show. I perform feats of human endurance and curiosities, is what I do. A lot of people say, oh, so you're a magician. And I say, no, I'm not actually a magician. A magician performs magic. They do illusion. Everything I do is 100% real. So I perform things that you can genuinely hurt yourself by doing. I torture myself for people's amusement, basically. So, and I do this kind of thing at weddings, bar mitzvahs, any kind of event that you might have. That's what I perform.
Gotcha. How can they get a hold of you?
Well, you can check me out at sdthrillshow.com. Also, you can check out thecurioso.com, which is my internet radio show that I do. I do a podcast where we talk about weird, bizarre, and strange things. You know, we talk about Bloody Mary, and we talk about ghosts and demons, and we just did one on absinthe. We brought that out for Halloween, so that was really cool. Yeah.
So are you going to perform for us now?
Well, actually, I brought along a little something. A lot of people, they see my show and they say, Chris, you are a blockhead for doing this. And I say, well, I am a blockhead. In fact,
is that a nail?
that is a 16-penny nail right there. So I'll show you how I'm actually a blockhead. Now, before I do this, I have to tell you a little bit about anatomy, because a lot of people think that when you bang a nail into the center of your face, into the center of your skull, they think that you're going to bang it, right up here. But that's not true, because if you draw a line from top to bottom and left to right, you find out the center of your skull is actually right here. Now, do you think that's far enough?
Is it painful?
Yeah, actually, here. Just go ahead, hold it. You wanna give it a couple of bangs?
Yeah, I'll bang it.
No. I'm just kidding. My wife would kill me if some other. Never mind. Here we go.
Oh. Don't try this at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a nail in my nose, but that's not the best part. The best part is watching it come out. Ooh, oh, and it's a little slimy.
Still in one piece.
I'm about a quart low. But my father always told me to clean my tools before I put them away, so it's unnecessary, but I'm doing it for you anyway.
Tasty. So one more time.
And if you want to hold on to that, that's what I mean. You can keep that for a keepsake.
Thank you very much. I'll keep it. Well, at least it's cleaned off. Thank you. And where can they see you coming up next?
I'm trying to think. My next show, I think
Will you put it on your site?
Absolutely. Everything gets put on my site. I put it on my Facebook. I put it on my Twitter, which is at sdthrillshow.com, and I make sure I get it all out there.
And what other types of acts do you perform that they can look forward to seeing?
I am a fire eater. I'm a sword swallower. I perform a lot of strongman feats where I rip decks of cards in half. I rip phone books in half. I roll up frying pans. I work on. I do all kinds of stuff. So a lot of people, they say, so you work in a freak show, and I say, no. I am a working act sideshow performer. So I perform feats of human endurance and curiosities. A real freak. I'd have like a second head or maybe like a third arm. That kind of thing. I'm just a normal guy that learned how to do this stuff.
Where did you learn how to do this at?
Well, a lot of it I taught myself because I was really into doing sideshow. Yeah, I was actually. I remember the first time I did the human blockhead, I pushed a corn kernel way up there, and that's how I knew I had a talented nose. But then I went to Coney Island, and I wound up learning a lot more, just kind of working with the Coney Island guys, and that's why I learned how to sword swallow and how to fire eat, because that's the kind of stuff you don't want to teach yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for showing us what you can do, and
welcome.
We look forward to seeing some more of you.
Awesome.
What's going on, guys? This is Josh from Deville Ink, the head piercer located in Baltimore, Maryland. I like to listen to Rise Against, a little bit of Breaking Benjamin, and RNRTV is where it's at.
This is is Heather, and you're watching RNRTV, and I'm here at Deville Ink's anniversary party, and I'm here with Mike Diamond, and Mike Diamond is with Manta Ray Records. How are you doing tonight?
Very good, very good. We're having a great time here tonight at Deville Tattoo, celebrating their 5th year in business. They've been a great supporter to the music community. Absolutely. A lot of bands come and hang here and get tattoos here and things like that. A couple of bands on our label, Psychotic Melody, also comes down here a lot. Kill Betty. We got some great stuff coming up. You can check us all out at Manta Ray Records. That's www.mantarayrecords.com.
Okay. And do you have any videos for us?
Yeah, I got a couple videos coming to you. Got the new video from the Gods coming. We also have Kill Betty coming to you, and one from Doghouse Swine, new punk rock band out of New Jersey. Great group.
Great. Okay, and what type of music is predominant on your label?
Right now we have it's mostly hip hop and punk rock and rock is mostly what we do. But we're also a distributor, so we have all sorts of stuff, everything from gospel to hillbilly. I think we have Native American chants somewhere in there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you have any bands on tour right now?
Yeah, Doghouse Swine's getting ready to tour after their new album, and they're going to be finishing up the tour at South by Southwest in April. In Austin, Texas. We have that going on. The Gods are on the Gift of the Gods tour, starting here in Baltimore and then ending up in San Antonio.
And how many CDs have they put out?
The Gods, they put out their first record on ESP disc in 1966.
66.
So, yeah, they've been over and forth over the years. There's probably about 10 or 15 albums out there.
Okay. And what's your favorite band?
Favorite band's the Beatles, but I like Motorhead and like the Sex Pistols and the Misfits and just about everything out there.
And how long have you been in business with this label?
We started out in Daytona Beach in 2002, just doing punk rock bands down there. We came here to Baltimore in 2008 and have been going strong ever since.
Awesome. And where can they find out about more?
Yeah, like I said, you can go to mantarayrecords.com. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter. You can go to your local record store and go pick up some of our stuff. And should support your local record store, kids.
And what's the best way that the fans can support the band? Do they just go directly to their websites nowadays, or do they buy their merchandise, or what benefits the bands most?
The thing that benefits the bands the most is going out and seeing them play. Going out, be part of your scene. If you're in a band, go see other bands. Go support them as much as you want them to support you, and keep buying the music. Quit stealing it.
Well, thank you very much for coming out.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hi, this is Heather, and you're watching RNRTV. I'm here with Kelly with the Kelly Bell Band.
Hi, Heather.
How are you?
Am I invading your personal space?
Absolutely not.
Okay, just checking. What's going on?
Well, wondering what's going on with you. I think you got a CD in your pocket.
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, it's a very big CD, honestly. The
big.
truth is, my daddy had a big CD.
Really?
It's genetics.
Genetics.
Yeah, big CDs run in my family.
I like science.
Matter of fact, I do.
Oh, and there it is, right here, the science.
This is our 9th record.
9.
We will be celebrating 20 years come January.
Wow.
Of being a band. We were recently nominated for Icon Maryland Music Award.
Wow.
So we're hoping that we'll find out sometime after the Super Bowl. We find out whether we won or not.
Awesome.
So if you want to tap on and vote for us, go to kellybellband.com or find us on Facebook and like us and all that other good stuff, and find out the kind of music. Do you know what fat blues music is, by the way?
I know blues music,
but not fat blues
but
music.
not fat blues music.
See, PHAT, fat blues music is a whole different vibe.
Is it?
If you could imagine Muddy Waters wearing a Bob Marley t-shirt, riding on Black Sabbath tour bus on the way to a Parliament Funkadelic concert, listen to a James Brown 8-track tape, humming a Run DMC song with a Nighthawks ball cap on, all in the glory of Bo Diddley, that might be merely close to what we do. Can you dig it?
I love it.
That's what I thought.
Sounds good. Uh-oh, there's the birthday.
Somebody found out it was my birthday.
Birthday, dear Kelly.
And it's sugar-free, too.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Big wishes.
Big wishes,
Big
okay.
fat wishes.
Big fat wishes.
My diabetic friend.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, brother. That's very nice.
It's Casey's idea.
Right here.
Well, here you go. See, these are all my friends from Baltimore, and all our music buddies, and all a bunch of great bands. And we were going to play a show tonight, and instead we decided to just get together and party here at Tony's Place, and that Deville Tattoo, #1 spot in Baltimore, by the way.
Definitely.
And that's where we're getting our work done. And in a minute, I think you're going to sit down with me, and we're going to get tattooed together, right?
Absolutely.
I think
Casey's
you
going to tattoo me.
I think you should get a skeet ball tattooed
Skulls.
on your back. Anyway, that's probably going to have to bleep that. Anyway, try to tell you, it gets kind of crazy. Are these on? Are you paying attention
They
to
are
me?
on.
Are they on? Anyway,
I'm paying attention
that's
too.
just terrible. Good thing this is cable. Because right now is when I'd be getting in trouble. This is why I get bad email, just so you know.
No, this would be good email.
I'm like,
Women love this.
really?
Absolutely.
Is that why I'm single?
You should stay single.
Wow. That's just funny. That's my ex-wife's lawyer said the same thing. That's funny. She thought I should stay
You
single.
should share
too.
the love.
Right. Wow. She just turned my penis into marijuana. You should share the love. Right. Saying. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you.
We like to have fun.
I tried to tell you. I asked Clint, what kind of interview is this going to be? Now, you could ask me the standard question, like what my influences are, or what kind of underwear do I wear, or anything like that, or anything in the middle.
Absolutely.
So you ask me, and I'll promise I'll answer whatever you ask me.
Okay.
Pi R square.
Bye.
That wasn't it?
Square.
Mississippi.
Where can they see you coming up next? Where's your next show?
Oh, that's a very good question. And because I spent entirely too much time in college with the towel rolled up at the bottom of the bathroom door, I really don't remember. I forget a lot of things. I listen to a lot of reggae.
I love reggae.
I'm just joking.
I do.
I'm actually a blues man.
Love it.
I'm a big blues man, so that's why, thus the fat blues music. So,
Favorite song?
my favorite song of all time would have to be Bobby Bland's "I'll Take Care of You." Matter of fact, I have a Duke recording of it in a frame on my wall. I think it's the greatest song ever. Bobby Blue Bland, he passed away recently, and one of my idols, definitely my singing idol. Not the greatest singer of all time, though. Who would you say the greatest singer of all time is?
Robert Plant?
My turn.
Robert Plant.
You think Robert Plant is the
Love
greatest
him.
singer of all time?
Yes.
Any genre?
That's me.
I would have to say Aretha Franklin.
She's good. I like the guys.
I would, yeah. Well, okay,
Yeah.
that's appreciated, but that'll be after the interview. Stop it. I'd say Aretha Franklin just because when Luciano Pavarotti had to do the Grammys and he was getting sick towards the end of his life and he couldn't do the Grammys, they called her up and they asked her to do like a medley, of all of her hits, and she asked what aria that Luciano was singing. And so Luciano, they found out which one he was doing, and she showed up and sang it in Italian.
Wow.
And no one knew that she had been studying secretly at Juilliard. I mean, here she is, one of the greatest singers of all time, one of the greatest sellers of all time, and she's here learning, perfecting her craft even further. I mean, who would think that Aretha Franklin needed to get better?
That's awesome.
So it's great motivation for a guy, a blues man like me, to try to get better and better,
Yeah.
And here we are 20 years later, and I think we put out, bing, bing, maybe our best record ever. So, if you don't have a copy of Too Far Gone, make sure you go and buy every copy you can. Buy a copy of all 9 of our CDs, our DVD. Buy a bobblehead, basically because...
bobble.
Well, the truth is
You bobble?
I bobble.
He bobbles.
I bobble.
Buy a bobblehead.
Buy everything because I have student loans to pay. I mean, because you're a good music fan. Anyway, support local music. Come on out. Make sure you get down to Deville Ink and come get some real work from the #1 tattoo shop in Baltimore. And keep watching
RNRTV, where rock and roll was meant to go.
Peace.
Okay. Hey, we're here at RNRTV. This is Tony Deville's anniversary party. So how was your party?
It's actually pretty good. It's better than the one we would have had up at that other place.
Up the other place?
Up the other place. We're not gonna mention that other place. They didn't pay for it, so we're not giving it to them. So
How many years?
it's 5 years. 5 years.
And accomplishments this year?
Way too many to list. Check it out at DevilleInk.com.
DevilleInk.com.
Yep.
Okay. So what does everybody think of the party so far?
Awesome. Having a great time.
party.
Good food.
I think I make a great black ground.
I think it's great, but I think he could have shaved in the back a little bit better. But it's okay. It feels good. Wait a minute. It feels about the same.
They're petting you.
No, I just got his nut juice on my head.
You never know. It might be a miracle drug.
Good thing it makes that thing grow. It might.
I was wondering why my self-esteem got better all of a
Right.
sudden. And I was sticky.
Got the weirdest boners.
I'm just moist.
I thought that was her finger.
Welcome to Uncomfortable TV.
Right, exactly.
So what else have you done this year?
We raised a lot of money for charity. This was actually the event that we were supposed to have was a big music party for everybody. It's kind of a customer appreciation thing, but it's more just to get us together and have fun, and just everybody else gets to watch. But we were going to dedicate it this year to the Wounded Warrior Project and everything, but since the venue didn't happen, we'll just have to bring that out further. Raise a couple grand for, breast cancer, homeless, battered children, barks. There's so many to list and everything. We have a whole new crew with us this year that we're really happy to have with us. Everybody else decided to move on because they couldn't handle the awesomeness. And this is where we're at. This is family right here, everybody here.
Okay. Well, who's on your crew?
Anthony Mota, Gonzo, Tattoos by Gonzo. My wife, which is finally here. She's finished her apprenticeship about a year ago since we talked last. Yep, she did a couple guys' tattoos here. Casey Deville. So, who else do we have? Me. Thank you. Rick Long. We have piercers, Joshua Darty, Cindy Parr, and Lindsay Chopsticks. So.
And do you get involved in the Baltimore Tattoo Convention at all?
This will actually be my first convention that we're going to be doing in March in 13 or 14 years. But yeah, the shop actually does support the convention. Go down. We also have Cindy Wells, because she just got married. She is Miss Baltimore Tattoo Pageant, so we're also a big sponsor with that. So we also support that as well.
So they can get tattoos there too?
At the convention? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like 137 different artists are floating around, but there's only one number one in Baltimore, and that's us. See, with friends like this, I don't have to say it all the time.
All right, everybody give a shout out to Tony Deville. Tony!
The man.
So.
You want a happy anniversary? Or calm down?
Whatever.
Okay.
You want to plug?
Yeah, plug it.
For us and you.
Okay, I'll hold this real quick.
Everybody. Not once, man. Everybody give a plug to Tony.
I'm a little uncomfortable with the term plug standing this close to him. I want to come back to that.
It's good level, too.
Ready? Okay. I'm Tony Deville. This is my 5th year anniversary party here at DevilleInk.com, and you're watching RNRTV, where rock and roll was meant to go.
Happy anniversary, Tony!
Good job. Thank you.
That's cool.
Hi, this is Heather, and you're watching RNRTV. I'm here with Psychotic Melody, and this is Bobby.
Hammer.
Hammer, and this is Don.
Knobs.
Knobs. And they're going to tell us a little bit about their band. And I think you are the drummer?
I am the drummer and percussionist and concussionist.
And a concussionist.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Play guitar.
He plays guitar. And 4 years. And what kind of music do you do?
Hard rock. Kind of hard to put a finger on it. Kind of got a little bit of a southern feel and then a little bit of hard rockish. So it's kind of hard to put your finger on. You'd have to check us out on Psychotic Melody, Facebook.com.
Awesome. You can see them on Facebook. And do you have any shows that's coming up that you want to tell everybody to come out and see?
We're kind of taking some time off right now, do some recording, write some new material, get ready for next year, make a nice big push.
Okay. Do they have any music they can buy?
Yeah, we have tons of music on iTunes and Amazon. It's available. I think we have 5 or 6 songs on there. Yeah. Yeah, we have an EP, so.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's your favorite song that they should listen to?
My favorite song is probably it's actually out of 2. So we have a song called Solitaire, and there's another song called Ain't No Reason. So out of them 2, you can't go wrong. But really, all the songs are really good. So.
Agree, disagree?
I agree with him, but my favorite songs would probably be Home for my own personal reasons, and Solitaire. Really like that song. It's weird because sometimes when you write a song, you like it, but you don't like it. But after you play it longer and longer, it really becomes just like, I look forward to it. When I'm looking down at the set list, I look forward to playing that song.
So, do you have anything that they can go and see? Like,
Oh, we got tons of stuff on YouTube too.
okay.
Yeah, we got full shows on YouTube, songs. So yeah, if you just put in Psychotic Melody on YouTube, a whole list of things comes up. So we're pretty good there. Yep.
Great. Well, that's it. That's Psychotic Melody, and this is RNRTV, where rock and roll was meant to go.
And we keep the rock hard.
Hard here. Very hard. Hey, this is Heather. You're watching RNRTV. I'm here with Corrupt, and this is Sean.
Sean.
And this is Carl.
Carl, how you doing?
How you doing?
And we were just sitting here talking, and they said that they have an upcoming tour that they're real excited about doing. You want to tell us more about that?
Well, we play locally, and then we will be at our third M3 coming up. We do usually 1 year on, 1 year off. So that's exciting. And we're working on a new album. Or see, that's how old we are. We've been together for 33 years. So
33.
Yes. So our new CD should be out right before M3. So that's what we're working on right now. And Tony's a good friend of ours and does a lot for us. We're sponsored by them. And we keep on trucking.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, have no choice.
Yeah.
We have to keep going.
We have no place else to go.
We have no place else to go, right. I wouldn't know what to do if we didn't play
line.
once in a while.
Yeah.
Plus my whole family's played music. My dad was a drummer. Both my brothers are musicians, and I'm just the only headbanger. And I'm the only they're all jazz musicians, and I'm the only headbanger, so I can't help it. My wife's a big headbanger. It makes it good for me, so. She likes long-haired guys, so I get to just stay the way I was. I haven't changed in 33 years.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
How do you stay together for 33 years?
I don't know.
It's kind of like a family, you know. I mean, you know, everybody else has got crews and armies and all that stuff. The Corrupt family's the Corrupt family. I mean, our fans and everything are our friends.
We're the same level.
We're the same. You know, we don't put ourselves up above everybody else. We're just five guys that like doing it, and I think we like it so much that we actually come out sounding good. So our fans seem to think so. They come out in pretty good support. So, but yeah, we stay together by. Like brothers fight, you bite your lip and get over it.
Yeah.
I'm a big boy now. You can take that little crap and go somewhere with it.
We're stuck with each other.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck with each other. Nobody's going to hire somebody at my age.
No.
He can't tour. He'll need a wheelchair. Yes, I'll be a grandfather for the second time coming up soon. So.
Not me.
Not him yet.
No,
My
I can't.
daughter turns 30 this year.
So is music in the family?
My son's got a set of drums in his room, but he doesn't seem as interested as I was at his age. I didn't do anything else. I didn't play sports. I just stayed and practiced all the time. All I wanted to do is play drums. That's all I ever wanted to do. But my dad was my hero. So
who writes all the music?
We all do. I usually write all the lyrics, and we all have an input. And we do it in a small room. And it gets done real. We have a formula that I guess we use now, and it works really good for us. So and the songs flow right out.
How long does it normally take to put a CD together?
Ooh, probably about last one was it was a year and a half last time, and that's full work. So we're trying to get this done. Yeah.
We're going to try to release it by the time we play M3. They want us to have a new CD when we play, hopefully. And supposedly this year we're not going to be starting it. We're supposed to be somewhere in the middle. So there'll be national acts playing before us. I'm like, yeah.
How many CDs do you have out?
Just one right now.
We have a demo. That's got a different guitar player on it, and then the Blood Brothers CD, which has got most of the songs from the first one are on it, redone. And it's much better the second time through. So
better guitar work too.
Guitar work, much better production. We have a real young kid that does, and he's amazing.
Our
producer is amazing.
He's a 25-year-old Russian headbanger, and he looks like Harry Potter, but he plays like Pertucci.
Yeah, like the Dream Theater. He's an amazing guitar player.
How'd you find him?
I actually worked with him for a while. I was doing some side work for the company I worked for during the day, and we were doing electronics work, and he's an electrical engineer. And we sat next to each other, and we just started talking. He goes, man, I really want to record you guys. I love that kind of music. And I said, well, he actually did the final mix, which he didn't have a lot to work with on the first one, but he made it sound probably as good it was ever going to sound. I mean, we did it in a couple of basement studios. It wasn't anything. It was just like an EP real quick to get it out. But this one, the last one, Blood Brothers, was a lot more effort, and we tried to fine-tune it. We learned more. The next one's going to be more, so we'll see if it
A little
can.
heavier and spots.
And spot.
Yeah, so that's like maybe every other song.
See, we're not into that screaming kind of stuff. We still do melodies, you know. We want to do harmonies, and you know, my wife loves Pantera, and I always tease her, say, "Why don't you whistle me a few bars?" And you can't whistle. You know, it's not going to work.
But I like Pantera. I like Pantera.
I do have, but it's not my everyday stuff. I'd much rather have something to sing to. And Sean and I have been singing together for 30 years. So he sings something, and I'll make up a harmony to go with it, and it just flows. Like we do Judas Priest together, like perfect.
Okay. Well, thanks so much.
Anytime.
This is Corrupt and RNRTV, where rock and roll was meant to go.
And hail to Deville Ink.